Hello, my name is Sandy, and I have a stitch that I would like to bring and share to everybody. It doesn't really have a name, but I think I'm going to call it a floating herringbone. And I was playing around and made this the other day, and just wanted to show it to everybody how open it is, and it makes a nice pattern. Here's the back. I also made it, this is a 4 medium, soft and shiny kind of thread. I also made it on a 4 worst weight, and it holds its shape very well. This was done on 8 pegs. And then I also made a purple, which is a Super Saver yarn, and because it's a rougher yarn, it holds the pattern very well. I've got a couple places I messed up, and then this is a different pattern below that I'm still working on. So, anyways, this works best in multiples of 8, and you do need a double rake. Okay, what I've done is I've cast it on from right to left here with using a double E-wrap, but you can use a crochet cast on if that's what you prefer. The cast on and bind off I have not actually perfected for this yet. I've just been concentrating on the stitch. So like I said, this is a double E-wrap cast on going from right to left, 16 pegs, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, forgive me as I've got the camera between my arms and it doesn't work all that great. Okay, after you've got your cast on, you're going to go to the back and to the front and twist when you get to the front. You're wrapping the back, twisting the front, and you're doing every other peg right now. When you get to the last 2 pegs, you're going to knit your last peg. Okay? So this is what it should look like. Okay. Now you're going to get my thread out of the way. You're going to knit over your doubles. Now take your yarn, and you're going to go back the same way. We're going to wrap all the open pegs, every other, wrapping the front, E-wrapping the back, going around the back, E-wrapping the front, going around the back, E-wrapping the front, and I know my hands are in the way, I'm terribly sorry. Just keep going every other peg. And when you get to this last peg, just wrap it again. And now knit off all your doubles, which should be every other peg. When you get further along, you're going to find that these won't be wrapped on the ends. Don't worry about it. Okay. You'll see, let's see. Now, your working yarn is going off to the left. All of the threads, you've got 2 threads in here, if you can see. You've got the first time we wrapped and the second time we wrapped. So you can see that there's a thread that looks like it's under the other threads. We're going for the ones that are under right now, okay? The ones that are under, you're going to take off and you're going to move to the front towards the direction of the working yarn diagonally. Okay, so I took it from here to here. Now this one is going to go here. Okay, take the one from underneath, diagonally across. Sorry. When you pull from the back and bring it forward, you will always go in the direction of your working yarn. Okay. Now that you've done that, you knit over on every other. They'll have 2 strings on them, the rest will have 1. Knit over your doubles. Oops, that one a little too tight. Don't pull your ends too tight. They'll curl. Okay. Alright, now you just go back the opposite direction. Again, every other that's open around the back, you wrap the front, and you just keep going this way. Oops, get more yarn. And again, when you get to the very last one, you just knit it and knit your doubles over. Ooh. Where that peg is bending. Do you see that? Okay. Don't pull very hard or you're going to pull your loops too far. This is an easy-handed thing. Okay, you can see how loose that they are. They will tighten up on their own. Don't do it for them. Okay, our working yarn is over here. We're going to pull the threads that are on the undersides to the right, because that's where our working yarn is. Diagonally across. The thread that's under, diagonally across. And knit off. And you just keep doing this until you get to your desired length. Once you get to your desired length, you will cast off, and I'll show you that in just a second. I forgot to knit over this one. Okay. Now let's go back one more time. Oops, I think I messed up. Trying to watch the camera and not myself. Yeah, I messed up. Hang on. Aha, there we go. Not the best stylist. I'm actually out. I have 8 looms and they're all busy right now. So, and That was probably a terrible weave because I think my arm was in the way the entire time. Okay, and you've got your doubles, and let's knit off. And again, don't pull the strings real hard. Let it tighten on its own as it comes out. Now, if you're going to do the cast off, again, I'm still working on the cast off, but what you would do is you have your working yarn, you take the bottom peg, or excuse me, the bottom yarns across. You will do the opposite. When you get to the top yarns, you'll bring them the opposite direction. So if you're going to cast off, you're going to take the bottom yarn towards the working yarn all the way, just like we've been doing. But you'll take the top the opposite direction when you go to knit off. And then you do a basic bind off once you have knitted over. You would do your basic stretchy bind off. I hope that this helps. I hope that everyone gets it. If not, please contact me. I will go over it with you step by step. If you have any other questions, feel free, like I said, just feel free to ask. Okay? Thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoy. I'll finish this row up. And please, if anyone can figure out a better cast on or bind off, let me know. Like I said, I did not concentrate on those. I concentrated on the stitch more. So, and this will be your end product. Thank you.